Hi viewers, welcome to my comparison and review of Samsung Galaxy S21 and S20 here. So I have both the phones. I got this one yesterday and I just want to do a comparison how it is. So starting with weight on paper, S21 is heavier than S20. This is like some 30 grams heavier than the S20. But when you pick it up, you don't feel that. It actually feels like it's lighter than this one, but the build quality of both is impeccable. If you look at it, S20 has a glass back, but here it is plastic, but it doesn't feel like this is a cheap plastic. So this feels good on your hand. And if you see, there is no curved edges here, it's completely flat. And because of that, you may see that this phone is a little bit wider than the S20. So if you want to compare, um, it is maybe a 3 millimeter wider than the S20. So which gives a feeling of that it's not tall, which is the proposition for the Samsung phones. If you look at it S20, you feel that it's taller, it's not wider. But for this S21, this is a correct proposition, I think so. Let's compare the screens. So you looking at it, I don't see any difference between the screens, but actually I see the S21 screen is brighter than the S20. Um, I can show you that. Let me see the. Let me show you the brightness. So if you look at it, this brightness is less. I put a higher brightness here, but for me, S20 looks brighter than the S21 looks brighter than the S20. So which is a good thing. And the build wise, as I said, it's pretty good, but the only omission from the S21 is that you don't have the SD card anymore. And even the S21 RAM is 4 gig less than the S20. But while using the phone, I do not see any issues or smoothness or lag, anything in the S21. So it is actually better than the S20. So and let's coming to the screen. So now Samsung has put a screen which is 1080p. So if you go to the display, you cannot choose the resolution here as you can do it on S20, the previous version. So which is a good thing and bad thing, but as a normal user, you never see the difference. Whether you're in a higher resolution screen or lower resolution screen, but this is pretty much the same. So this is the standard. Full HD plus is the standard one here, so there is no other option you can choose from HD plus or full HD or WQHD plus. So and the other good thing is that the motion smoothness is adaptive, which means the Samsung has provided an option. It can, by default, it will give smooth scrolling. So as you can see here, so this is also my older one is also set to smooth scrolling. Motion smoothness is high, so here it is called as adaptive. So if you scroll, it's pretty much the same. And apart from that, there is no change in the camera. It's pretty much the same camera as S20, but Samsung is saying that they have done a lot of changes in the software, so that it to be seen. So the camera here and this camera both same, even on the front facing camera or the selfie camera. And software wise, yes, both runs on Android 11 with One UI 3.0. So the security patch level for S20 S20 is December 1st and this is January 1st. So if you look at here, it has done a lot of camera improvements, Wi-Fi connectivity, fingerprint. Yes, the fingerprint is quicker than this older version, and Samsung is saying this is almost 17 to 20% big sensor below the screen, so which will give you more real estate for your fingerprint to recognize, or you have more area to recognize your touch. Okay, let's compare how fast it is loading any page. Samsung site, samsung.com. Let me try samsung.com here also. Okay, I'm just pressing it both at the same time. So you can see that obviously this S21 is faster. Let's try map. Yeah, this is much quicker than the older version. However, this has 4 gig of more RAM, but this does not, which means this has a better performance than the older one. So this has the advantage of 4 gig of RAM, but it doesn't. But it exceeds in loading the pages. And the thickness wise, S21 is 3 millimeter thicker than the S20. I think it's because of the flat screen and the plastic back, because this is more curved and it has a glass back on the rear, so which gives the 3 millimeter advantage of thickness. But while holding it, I feel this is more comfortable than this, because this is kind of slippery, but it doesn't, because it has a matte back, which is a cool thing. And I really like this camera design. You can see for yourself. This is kind of ugly, and this new color, this is great. It's pretty much close to black, but this is gray. I'm not a big fan of this color. Okay, let's check the camera, how it is comparing with the newer one. Let me zoom it a little bit. Yeah, I do not see a major difference there between the S20 and the S21, because both the cameras are exactly the same. But you can see the difference on viewing the picture on both the phones, because this has a better display. So camera and camera front, I do not see any difference. It's pretty much the same as S20. You may get some tweaks or settings changes on your new S21. So the another change on the camera section is the single take. This is the software update what you see in S21. So now you have a different type of single take. If you look at here, you don't in the older version. So this is a software trick which is only applicable for S21. So on the video front, you have a lot of resolutions now available with 4K 60 frames or 30 frames, or Full HD, Auto, Full HD 60, 30, and HD 30. So, and also you have this 8K 24 frames. When you look at the old one, you just have only these, that's all, nothing else. I think there is a pro video now. Previously there was no pro video. Now you have a pro video. You can adjust your ISO, autofocus, white balance, zoom, everything you can adjust right now and the video too, like in photo. And director's view, that's a new one. Cool, right? I can see both front as well as back. Let me record it. Wow, I really like it. Play the video. That's cool. That's a that's a new trick. What I would say is, if you're in market for a premium Android phone, I think pretty much Samsung is the only option right now, and Samsung is justifying it with the price tag for this S21, and the phone also justify for the price. Um, yes, it does has a fast, smooth 120 Hz variable refresh rate display, which is a plus, and it does has a latest Gorilla Glass 7 on the front and the back. As I said before, it's a polycarbonate, and which does not feel as cheap, and its build quality is really very good, and battery life is pretty decent. For moderate use, I think you will get up to 2 whole days, not 8 hours. 48 hours you will get. um, and it is IP68 water resistant rating, and it is having a fast charging. You will get the whole phone charged within 2 hours. So that's how it was taking for me to completely charge my phone yesterday. And yes, the screen is full HD plus, and I'm pretty sure that an average users or the day-to-day users, you will never feel that it is a lower resolution than the S20. So, and apart from that, the main drawbacks, what I would say is that Samsung is step put a step backward is um, the screen and removal of micro SD card. So that's the only step backward what Samsung has done. Yes, we come to the end of this review and comparison of S21 versus S20. And yes, um, if you have any questions, please put it in the comments. If you like, please subscribe, give a thumbs up or thumbs down. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.